Thank you for joining us. I'm Clara Benitez Cortez. A Corpus Christi woman is suing a local Marine pilot after she claims he poisoned her drink with abortion pills to kill their unborn child. A form of abortion that has increased in the state since the heartbeat bill, which passed in 2021 and banned abortion past 6 weeks. The two parties today meeting with a federal judge discussing when they could go to trial. If all goes planned, the case would go before a jury in March of 2027. In June of 2022, the Supreme Court decided to reverse Roe versus Wade in the Dobbs versus Jackson Women's Health Organization. Now, 3 years later, a lawsuit filed at the federal courthouse along Shoreline Boulevard will likely change the way Texans have access to abortion pills.
Immediate Access has been sending pills into the state ever since Dobbs. They've been doing that illegally, but nothing really has been done either at the legislation stage or in litigation to stop it.
Jonathan Mitchell is the author of the Heartbeat Bill, a law banning abortion past 6 weeks of pregnancy, a point at which a heartbeat is detected on an ultrasound. Now he's representing a Corpus Christi woman suing a local Marine pilot for wrongful death of their unborn child.
The evidence shows exactly what you said. My client wanted to give birth, and the father of the unborn child had different plans, but that is very evident from the text messages that are displayed in the complaint.
The lawsuit showing several text messages exchanged between the two with difference in opinion.
I would like to get rid of it if the test is positive.
Jesus, I thought you were conservative. So you're one of those conservative till it happens to your own mistress guys.
We are not in love. We are not together. Would be messed up to bring a child into the world without both parents raising them. Can't imagine not knowing my father or being raised by him.
There's also quite a bit of other evidence. He went out and bought abortion pills without her consent, against her explicit construction, and then repeatedly tried to get her to ingest those pills, and she refused time and time again.
According to the lawsuit, on April 2nd, the Marine pilot spiked the woman's hot chocolate drink with abortion pills he bought her. 30 minutes in, she begins to cramp and bleed and ends up losing her 8-week-old baby in the emergency room at Bay Area Medical Center.
Well, the law's already clear that you can't do this sort of thing, and if you do covertly slip abortion pills into a pregnant woman's drink or food, you will be facing not only civil liability for wrongful death, but potential criminal charges as well.
We reached out to the Corpus Christi Police Department on whether criminal charges were filed for this case. They responded with a statement stating they assigned a highly experienced family violence detective with over 12 years of experience. After conducting an extremely thorough investigation into the allegation with existing evidence and medical records and interviews with those involved, hospital medical staff, the complainant's OBGYN, and the Nueces County medical examiners, the results were shared with the Nueces County District Attorney's Office. And after careful review, both agencies concluded that the elements of a crime could not be established and the investigation was closed. Furthermore, police stated they're confident if a third party would review the investigation, they would come to a similar conclusion and referred us to make a public information request.
She's been through a lot. I think she's doing as well as she can under the circumstances, and we're going to move forward with the litigation and hope that we can bring the people who did this to justice and hold them accountable for what they did. This was a horrific act of murder under Texas law and needs to be treated as such. And this is just the first step in what will be, I think, other legal proceedings against the perpetrator who did this.
Christi News reached out to the district attorney's office to see if they're going to pursue the case. They said no due to credibility issues that were pretty concerning. They tell us the OBGYN said this was an at-risk pregnancy and she thought it was most likely a natural miscarriage. We reached out to the Marine Pilot's Command on whether he is still actively training. They confirmed he is, and they are aware of the civil lawsuit but cannot comment on civil litigation. We will continue to keep you updated on this case.